at the cabin.
On a new camera.
With different lighting.
Took an hour.
She's comfy.
I'm supposed to be gone. Now I don't get dinner.
We're going to speed through this so that she gets dinner. We'll just speed through this. And
You don't know that.
Us.
There's no promise.
We can't see us. We can't hear us.
We're back to a camera. We're back to a camera where we can't see ourselves. So we're going to be looking at you. That's the positive. Negative is that we just know, like, Wombi's ear is, like, ish, where we should hold things. And then I will do my best to edit it after the fact so you can see it up close and clear. And hopefully the sound's working. And if not, I also have it recording on my phone at the same time. So if the audio sounds weird, like it's from a phone, and it makes loud sounds when I touch my phone, it's because that audio ended up not working the whole time.
People do it on their phones, and they have excellent picture, excellent sound. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But we're going to speed through this so she can go eat and not beat me. Because I'm pretty sure she's going to find another den and beat me.
I know where one is.
I know. I keep looking at it. Can you reach it? Can you reach it? Welcome back. Really welcome. I hope you find something you like here.
We do cross stitch. Today's Thursday. August. It's Julie's August. And it's the 6th.
Because Steve's birthday was yesterday.
And Jacob's birthday was the 4th.
Day before. So, okay. Lips. This is Keto.
Too close. Too far. Not in focus.
Hide. Is that, you think that's where it goes?
Yep, I think that's where it goes.
I've been doing more hair, and Alyssa was right. That was not her head that I saw.
Yeah, her forehead.
Was a
lighter patch of red hair.
But look, I mean, I've done a lot of hair, and I think when I go over more, it will be her head.
Okay.
So we're getting close, but yeah, I've really enjoyed the hair. I'm running out of hair, maybe a month of hair, and then. Oh, you need to take a picture. You
yeah.
Nope.
No?
Nope. Okay. Wow. Wow.
This is a lot. Okay, but a little. Okay. Still. Stay still. Good. Stay. Move.
I'm holding my breath.
I noticed.
Okay. I assume I'm just gonna keep going because
yeah.
I'm in a hurry.
You're making the decisions here. I can't just pull it.
As usual, I didn't do much on the shadowing. I have a better reason this time. Well, it's a horrible reason, but I have a reason this time, and we'll get into that later. But I'm still, too close. I'm still working down here. This is attached because now I'm doing this part of the file. Before I was doing that. So, yeah, I started on the middle, and these are still hellish, so it's really difficult for me to want to do that part. I've never had this problem with shadowing. I love my shadowing, but this one box, I'm like, If I started on that box, I would never stitch a shadowing ever again.
But the box is the same as every other box.
These flowers are...
Yeah, you did.
These flowers are different in every box.
Oh, the purple ones?
And those are the ones that I'm struggling with.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see.
Yeah. So that's my issue.
It's a good thing you didn't start with that one then.
I know, right?
He keeps getting too close to my tree.
Come on, Taco! Taco was doing such a good job. He was sleeping on this blanket the
for
whole
an hour.
time.
An hour while we were trying to set this thing up.
He's
gonna yell at me.
It's okay. Hold your ears, plug your ears, everybody.
Oh my god. Ew. He's a taco.
Let's try him back here again and see what he does. He's used to sleeping there. That's what he sits every morning while I stitch on keto. So he should be happy. Okay.
Yum.
We can do those together.
Yum. Let's do it.
You want to do that now?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to get too close.
Mom, why would you make that sound?
That's the wrong one. That's not the one I said. I was really going to do together. We have two we can do together.
Oh, I'm not going to do that together. You are going rogue. That's not my deal.
Okay. Temperature tree then.
Yeah, temperature tree.
It's been hot.
It's been very hot. I hit the color almost the hottest.
I hit the hottest.
He's licking himself. He looks quite sexy.
Okay, don't look at that. Here, look at this. Hot.
See? Hot.
You're probably ahead of me because I didn't do today's or yesterday's.
I did do yesterday's.
I did not. That's hot. See, my hottest color, that one, which is also that one and that one. Mine is about 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Alexa, what's 86 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius?
86 degrees Fahrenheit is 30 degrees Celsius.
So close. I was guessing 32. 30 degrees Celsius.
Nice.
Yeah.
You may or may not have noticed that this branch is like barely done, kind of. Like there's a missing. So I need to spin it. So I need to spin it so I can work on more trunk. Not that this is what I would necessarily want to work on now that I'm done with Jolly July, but you know, it needs to be done.
I have August, and then September's done, and December's done, so I can try to get October, November, and May, and that's not on anything to spin, I don't think. So
you just have to self-govern?
Do it, yeah. Plus, I'm having to change my spinny thing again this week.
Why?
Because he doesn't freaking go in the garage anymore.
Oh.
He's not been in the garage yet this week.
Right when you come up with a new
I
system.
know, same thing last week, he was hardly in the garage. So now I'm not going to spin a second time for the garage. The evening, I haven't stitched at all in the evenings really, so the evening will be whatever I want to do because...
How disappointing.
And it's also arbitrary August, so I could just spin daily. I don't know.
You could random grab at stuff.
I worked on this last week. You don't need to take a picture of this, or you didn't take a picture of that either, but...
Well, we never do of the trees.
You don't have to take a picture of
Hardly
this
ever.
because I showed it before, and then this, I just worked on it like one more night. So
Did you work on body? Looks like you worked on body.
I think that's what I worked on. This is, who ate my ice cream? I gotta remember to hold it back here, not like into the face. Here. And I worked on this body part, but only, you know, just a little bit, like one evening. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? I love that. It's so pretty.
It is pretty. So Steve texted and said that it'll stop recording after 30 minutes.
Oh, great.
And I said, well, will it beep so we know it stopped recording?
Steve's done it. Is this fabric frill?
He says probably not. That makes you feel better.
Something about clouds. I don't know. That's a fabric. And
I do like it.
Count.
Bright colors.
I really, really like that one.
Oh, wait.
It's a lot of fun.
Don't take a picture.
Yeah, you don't have to take a picture of that because you took a picture.
Yeah.
Before.
I still have yet to take a picture of my Afghan, so make sure I do it.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Okay, this one I'm super happy about too.
Okay.
Super happy about. I'm back to 1 ply, 2 ply, 1 ply, 2 ply. I showed it to my sister. Well, through pictures because she's in Virginia and I'm in California. She decided 1 ply, so I went back to 1 ply. So,
Oh, I know what this is.
So I don't know.
Trying to remember what you were.
This is
spun.
Celtic Summer lavender and lace. Shh, don't get that close.
Yeah, ear lady.
It looks funny because it's computer generated. It doesn't look like this in real life. See, that looks one way. Oh, and the reason it looks like I'm poking on this is because of the way I had the Q-snap. I couldn't keep going.
Wow.
So. Isn't she pretty?
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she beautiful?
Isn't she fluffy? She's kind of fluffy. So the gold is what I'm talking about. 1 ply to 2. 1 ply to 2.
Yeah, I remember now.
And I wanted to ask Mulianalis, because she's stitching it, but she's done a color conversion, but I was going to ask her. But I'm not logged into FlossTube, Stitching at the Cabin, on my phone. So there was no way I could ask her. I don't have the contact info, so I was just going to comment on her video and ask her.
Yeah.
Or email her. But I can't because I'm not logged in, and I don't know what the login is. My computer knows, but my phone doesn't know. So I didn't get a chance to ask her. So if you're watching, I think Anna is her actual name, but her channel is Mulianalis. Sorry if I butchered that. She's doing the chatelaines and this and some beautiful stuff, so you should watch her. But if you're watching, Anna, are you using 1 ply or 2 on the petite pleasure braid? Petite treasure braid. 1 or 2, because this down. Don't get too close. This down here is 2. This up here is 2. Some of this is 2. Everything else is 1. 1 and 2. And it calls for 4 cards, but there's a lot of gold in this. So
Still ambiguous.
I don't know. And I've tried Googling. I've read blogs.
So you're the only confused one. Why are you so confused?
My sister said she thought the 2 ply looked too thick and puffy and it was kind of overwhelming
because there's so
color-wise.
much of it.
So then we decided, well, maybe in the light part of the dress, down here with the the gold in this section. Maybe I should do 2-ply in here, where it's really light.
Yeah.
But 1-ply everywhere else.
I could see that.
Would you like to do the Afghan while I
Yes.
put this back up?
Okay, so I worked on the Afghan, and I am still not 100% done with the pee. But I did definitely do a lot more. Yeah, I'm not done peeing. I know. Okay, so I did a naughty no-no. And for Jacob's birthday, we went to the beach, and I brought it with me to the beach. And not only did I bring it with me to the beach, camping at the beach, but I also brought it onto the beach while he was in the water doing stuff. It is sketchy. But you know what? I told Mom this morning, smells normal, looks normal.
I tried to smell it, and you got in my way. I almost smelled you. Smells normal.
Smells normal.
Smells good.
And it's not dirty at all. No
So
seagulls
crazy.
pooped on it. So anyways.
You missed a spot.
Yes. Yes.
You missed a spot.
Yes. And a spot and a spot and a spot and some spots and more spots and this whole
the one
leaf.
spot.
So there's a little curly that comes up right here. And then I was working on the leafery to make sure everything looks like it fits. And so far it looks like it fits because remember I had to fudge. I had to take 2 rows out of here.
I
So
was looking at your red in the thing to see if you traveled or not.
I did up there, I think.
And can you see it? Like,
I
if you
can't
held
see
it up to the light, could you? Well, it's flunking now. If you.
Not really.
Yeah, you can see
I
that.
mean, kinda, but why is your Afghan gonna be, are you planning on hanging it in front of a window?
Maybe.
No, we're gonna have the white felt behind it.
Tammy.
So look, even with the white felt, you can't really see it.
Okay.
That's fine.
Whatever.
So my pee is almost done. And then I can move this on to something else.
To an E?
Maybe. I might
You should
just,
go-
I might just finish all of this whole border.
You're going down, right? Are you going to keep going down? Because I'm going across.
I'm going where the soul tells me to go. So,
That's a good way to do it.
I
You
love
wanna
this
see
cue
my
snap.
Afghan?
It's the right way to go. If you're working on Christmas Afghan, Stony Creek, get an 11 by 17 cue snap because
What about
it's a lifesaver. Probably. I can't test that though.
I did not spin this, and I told you when I did spin the beaded fractal that I would pull out Afghan and switch between the two in the garage, but I didn't go in the garage.
So does
and
that mean you
that's where
only
the-
worked on the
Yeah,
Afghan?
because the beaded fractal was out in the garage, and I have it
Naughty
all on the table
Nunu.
all
I
spread
didn't
out.
take a picture. You had one job. You had one
Oh,
job.
you take it out and take a picture. So I did work on this, but not a whole lot because, you know, life. But I knew Audrey Stitchy Witch 42, who's doing the Halloween one, was getting annoyed with me. That, well, was amused. I don't know which. She's evil. Oh, I'm sorry. She's wicked. So I don't know. But I put mine on an 11 by 17, and I started working on it again. So I didn't have scissors with me. So if you see things hanging down through the back, like, it's fine. I just didn't have scissors when I was in the...
I've been there.
And I didn't have a needle thread, and I had to thread 4 strands.
It's not
with
fun.
Just my mouth.
It's doable, not fun.
I'm a thread licker if I don't have a threader.
Yeah, I don't
I
understand
didn't
that.
You don't understand being a thread licker?
No, now that I've done it, I don't think it makes it easier.
Makes it easier.
I just do the thumb thing.
So I know there's still a couple things down here that was like that before. I just haven't done it. But I did this one. I did this one. And I did the back stitching all up in there. And I did some more of the cream. So, Audrey, I worked on it.
Yay.
Yay. You can take a picture of mine.
Yeah, good job remembering.
She made a boo-boo on hers, and she sent it to me and was asking me if I thought she should take it out or leave it. And I told her, if it bothers you, take it out. But it took me forever to find the mistake, even though she told me what it was. And she said she was taking it out, and I said, well, if you had left it in, I would have made a big announcement that you made a big, horrible boo-boo.
Now it's fixed.
She fixed
No fun.
it, so, yeah.
All right.
So, if you haven't seen them, this is what it's supposed to look like.
Vaguely, because it's
Eventually. Yeah, and there's that little picture, but that's what the Christmas ones are going to look like.
Yeah.
The
Halloween was not gonna look
Halloween
like that.
doesn't look like that. But the Halloween's so pretty. I actually have it on my wish list of 1, 2, 3 Stitch, and it was on sale a couple weeks ago. I told you guys that it was out of stock, so someone listened to me. No, I know it had nothing to do with me, but you know, I like
That's
to
funny.
pretend. Okay, so I have some haul. I had a really, really, really bad week, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. I was definitely depressed this week, and I did some depression shopping, so the next couple of videos, I think there's going to be more
Some haul.
But this I had ordered before that. This is from Fidelicious. This is my question of the week. Once I show you this floss and explain to you what I want to do with it, I need fabric color suggestions. Please.
Pretty, please.
With the chili on top, unless you don't like chilies,
I don't
then
like
I didn't say
chilies.
that. Whipped
Ooh.
cream, nuts, hot fudge, butterscotch, I don't know. Whatever it takes to get you to tell me. This is from Fidelicious, and I don't know who I can attribute this to, but I saw it on FlossTube or Facebook or Stitch Mania, or Face Mania, or Insta culture something. Fidelicious has silk packs in an array of colors.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went on there and looked, and you know what? That person wasn't lying.
Uh-huh.
They do. So I bought an array of colors. This was the purple one.
What?
There's 18 different colors. And it is 40 single, each one is 40 single strands, which is 48 meters. And it's not color fast. Pretty, right?
Put it down so I can take a picture.
Really pretty. So here's what I want to do with that. Pandemic. I saw somebody, someplace, not the same somebody, who used this and would use this game for the top, say, 20 rows, and then switch to the next one down for the next 20 rows. So it had an ombre effect all the way down. And it wasn't pandemic, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And I was like, yes, I want to do that. So when I saw this, I was like, oh yes, please. What fabric?
Color.
Colored. Well, whatever. Hopefully this is enough floss. When I figured it out it was, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think I didn't account for it being 2 over 2. So it might need to be 1 over 2. So keep that in mind when you suggest a fabric. But what do you think?
What color?
I can tell you that I'm leaning towards, but I don't want to.
Skew.
Yeah, I don't want to skew anyone.
Don't skew anyone.
But things can't travel alone. So I bought some fabric. It's kind of on the small side for the size of my projects, but I never had fabric that fits. Oh no! I made that one naked. Its little cover fell off.
Please hold.
Stuff it back in. This is backwards, but I'm going to stuff it in anyway. This is 28 count plain linen chocolate mudslide.
Which looks exactly like keto.
Keto?
Yes. It looks like the background of keto.
Oh, it does.
Doesn't that look exactly?
I should have used this, and then I wouldn't have had to do all that background.
You could have just done her.
I don't have
Put it
plans
up here.
for that.
I take
I just
pictures.
thought it was pretty. This one I definitely don't have plans for. I don't know why I looked at this instead of at you. Hi.
Wow.
This one is just called Unicorn Dreams. Same thing, plain lemon.
Looks very unicorn.
Pretty. I don't know what to do with it, but it's just it's just so pretty. I couldn't resist it.
Yeah.
Super pretty.
What is unicorn?
I would really like to bulk up my fabric supplies. If nothing else, I have learned from COVID that I don't have enough fabric.
Okay.
And I can dye stuff, and I will dye stuff, but I'd really like to have some other fabric.
You seem to like fabric.
Well, it's come in handy a few times when I've wanted to start something spontaneously
Yeah.
rather than waiting,
Do you need help? You want me to do
3
that?
months for it to... So that's the only haul that actually arrived, but there's more coming. That was bad. I apologize, but I'm not really sorry.
I kind of
So
have a
good.
haul.
You have haul?
Well, Granny sent me things, and although I didn't do them, I think they're really cool. Like,
Give me my fabric.
oh, I
keep
can't
that.
keep it?
You should get to keep that.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I was going to show you the picture like you haven't seen it. But here is a picture of a shirt that she crocheted.
Oh, yeah.
Crocheted. She crocheted the shirt. She crocheted it.
Dang it.
And it even has a tag on the back, which I will also try to paint a picture of, but I don't know that I took a picture of it yet, so I have to do it. But it says, handmade by Granny.
She's amazing.
And then she crocheted a hedgehog.
Oh, that hedgehog's so cute. So cute.
So I'm claiming that as part of my Stitchy collection. It's a kind of haul.
I agree. I went to spin and I accidentally opened Instagram again.
Whoops.
I need to find a way to move it
You
so
do that a
Instagram
lot.
and Tiny Decisions are not on top of each other, because in my head they look the same even though they look nothing alike. I'm gonna go ahead and start. Do I have to say boop?
Oh, no, it didn't.
You want me to boop?
Yeah, I just realized because I switched phones, my Tiny Decisions is no longer, like, I have the app, but I don't have anything in it.
We can fix that. Okay, so this is for the weekend.
You didn't say boop.
I didn't boop. Language of the Flowers. I love that one. I love that one. Sorry, I didn't boop. Good luck.
That's okay. Thanks.
Oh, and I need to send that to you.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to spin the garage one because, you know. Oh, wait. The airdrop was there. Don't you love this part where we fumble around and...
Temperature tree. No!
It's
Universe jar. Afghan.
I was going to...
Mill Hill.
I think that's it.
4 options?
Yeah, you suck. You don't do as much. I mean, okay, that sounds so mean.
I feel like something's missing.
You don't...
4? I really thought I had 5. Moose.
Moose.
Moosey.
Yeah, moose.
See?
Moose.
I think I have 5.
Moosey moosh. I like that.
Oh, now there's an ad.
You have ads? Why don't I have ads? I did not pay for mine. Do we use the same thing?
Okay, now I'm gonna record mine.
Wow.
Where'd the button go?
Okay.
Alright, ready?
Ready.
Boop! That didn't. I didn't line that up right either.
No.
We're gonna do that again.
What?
This isn't the week for Mill Hill. There we go. Thank you,
You did
Will.
say earlier you wanted to
I
work on
really didn't want to work. I wasn't going to keep spinning until I got Universe Jar, but I just really didn't want to do Mill Hill this week.
She was.
It's just not one of my passion projects for this week. Okay, done, stamp.
Alright, so that's all the Stitchy stuff unless you have something else hidden that I don't know about.
No, I think that's it. Oh, I stopped screen recording. Goodness gracious.
So we'll figure out evening stuff as we go. Hopefully he goes back in the garage when it cools down some.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that. Okay, so we didn't have a fire. Like,
No.
here, but while we were at the cabin, it was getting smoky, and there was an assortment, a bouquet of fires in California, in Southern California. And Steve probably took this camera.
Probably.
And he went out on a bedroom balcony and he did a time lapse. I was really impressed by it.
I thought it was really
fascinated.
cool. I showed it to Ralph,
Oh, what do you
Jacob's
think?
dad, firefighter. He thought it looked awesome.
So he sent it to us so we could see it. So she has it. So I'm hoping that there's no more fires. Probably not likely, because I'm pretty sure there's an arsonist running around lighting stuff on fire.
Probably. Typical California fashion.
I hope it's not worse than this. This was bad enough. That was done. 3 in one day. Done, stamp. No more fires.
It's like she hasn't lived in California. Alright, what else?
Okay, so I told you guys I was depressed this week, and I normally don't have any kind of depression issues at all. I'm pretty puffy.
Pretty puffy.
But Saturday morning, my sister called and she told me that my dad is in hospice. And I have been emotionally roller coastery all week because of that. And I didn't feel like stitching as much as usual. I really was discombobulated all week. And I wanted to say thank you to anyone that commented. I mean, not that nobody knew this. But,
to all those people who had the and like messaged me.
People. No, but I just wanted serious for a minute, and then we can go back to not being so serious. But I just wanted to say that when I was not floss tubing, I would watch people's videos and I wouldn't comment. And I thought, I'm just one of many. I don't have anything special to say. Nobody cares what I think. Like I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like I don't need to see a therapist. I just
not
mean,
a self-derogatory way.
Yeah, it's whatever. This week, people had commented, and it was really uplifting in a time when I was really unhappy, and nobody knew. It wasn't anything about my dad, but to be able to go back and look at that and the thumbs up and stuff. All I'm trying to say is sometimes you don't know how important you are to someone, even if you don't know them. That comment that comes at just the right time is it's the difference between I'm going to sit on the floor and cry for an hour and, I can get through this, So I just want to say thank you to anyone that's commented, thumbs up, anything like that, and thank you.
Thumbs up to you.
Yes, thumbs up to you. Comment to you. So, I'll keep you updated on my dad. I don't really know fully what's happening, but he seems to be improving. So I'm kind of optimistic that maybe he'll get out of hospice. He doesn't, it's weird to say he's in hospice and he doesn't have a terminal illness, but that's kind of true. He doesn't really have, just old age is terminal. He doesn't have cancer. He doesn't have Alzheimer's. Like, if I knew what he had, I would tell you. It's very complicated, but there's a chance that he'll be okay and get out of hospice. Now, granted, he's 92 years old, so, but we're hopeful.
It's a whole complicated situation.
Okay. Happier note. I don't mean to bring people down, but I want you to know that if I'm not quite as fluffy or responsive as normal, and I'm okay. It was just a rough few days. I needed a lot of hugs and support, and I'm okay now. Yesterday was Steve's birthday. And my husband, one of the places that we've historically gone for birthdays has been
Wabi Sabi.
Or like a Benihana type place, Teppan, where they got the grill thing and you wah, 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 and they throw food at you and light things on fire and,
But we like Wabi Sabi.
We do like Wabi Sabi, but I don't think Wabi Sabi is outside of Southern California, so 999% of people don't know what Wabi Sabi is.
Yeah.
But with COVID, kind of not an option. So my husband said, hey, I think we should get one of those Wabi Sabi things, and we could just do it in the backyard. I was like, okay. So he and Steve went off to like Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever, grabbed one, brought it home, built it, and then we've spent the last week mostly my husband. He did it all, pretty much. I don't recommend peeling and deveining shrimp. It's not fun. Excuse me.
I've done that before.
Yeah, I didn't. It's the vein. I don't like the vein. I don't mind the peeling, but I don't really like the vein. I feel bad. Every time I pulled the vein out, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I mean, he's dead already, but I'm sorry, you peel a little feet off, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think Alyssa has video of last night, his little wah, 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 wah thing.
Time.
Birthday boy!
Yeah, I'm birthday boy.
Oh, birthday boy! Oi! You missed birthday boy! Okay, okay.
And it was really good. I actually had it for breakfast, leftovers this morning. So we're going to probably do it again, I think Sunday, for Jacob's birthday, because he had to work, so he couldn't be here. So that'll be exciting. I wanted to bring the birds out because I think they'd really like it, but since some of them can sort of fly, they might fly away, and the rest of them that can't fly might just freak out and end up on the hibachi thing, so
bad ideas.
birds had to stay inside. So.
Yeah, bad ideas, for sure.
So that's my, I have one more other.
Okay.
One more other. Okay, so last week I told you about the plagues at the cabin. First one was pine cones, and then moths, spiders, mice, bats. I think plague 6 is going to be ants. We don't have ants at the cabin. All of a sudden, we had ants in the kitchen, and other people, the cabin that with the moths got into the tankless water heater and shut it down, and those people, most sealed up cabin up there, they have ants too. She was asking me, do you have ants? I was like, yes. Do you have ants? She said, yes. So, I don't know what's going on, but we did put a bait thing out, and that did take care of all of them while we were up there, so I'm hoping that's not going to be the issue. But also, the woman that was telling me that she had ants, her husband was telling me that they had a frog in they have some water down below the cabin. There was a frog that laid, like, I don't know, maybe laid is the wrong word, exploded like 1,000 tadpoles. So frogs.
It's possible. We joked last time, but it's possible.
Might be the thing. Okay, so that's it for my other. Now we just have wedding.
Well, and my other. But we can start with wedding.
They were both in wedding.
Yeah, but I'm going through my pictures because it's just easier to,
I don't know
go
about
through the pictures.
this.
Okay, wedding real quick. The only thing that's really different is, one, we got my dress in early, which is great because they were expecting it to come in 2 weeks before my wedding. And then we'd have to get it altered. So that's a timeline.
It showed up yesterday.
It showed up yesterday. So I am getting it altered on the 19th. So we're going to get it altered so it will be for sure ready by September 27th. And hopefully we don't have to pay rush fees on that alteration.
I'm just not going to pay rush fees, so. I pay rush fees for the dress here.
Yeah, I don't think you should have to.
I wouldn't
but
think so. That's like a month.
we are even more positive that it's probably not happening this year, like the venue wedding.
It's an uptick right now. We're headed in the right direction.
We're heading in the right direction, but we go really slow in the right direction. So,
and it's the worst county in California to try to deal with.
yes. So, pretty positive that it's going to be next year. I've already told all of my vendors that it's probably going to be next year, and they have put a soft hold on the date we want next year.
So does that mean they're not going to show up this year?
No. They said they have us booked for both days. So as soon as we know, let them know so they can switch us over. But all of them, not a single one, have caused a problem. They're all great. And moreover, I told you guys that I wanted to have a ceremony this year to actually get married. And I talked with our photographer, and she is awesome. She said she wants to be there for that day too. Because I basically told her, I said, like, between the time I got engaged and the time we were supposed to have this wedding, like, I've basically paid for everything in a very short period of time. Yeah, so a lot of the cash that I had saved has now been spent. So I told her, I feel like a fair price for you coming to our wedding day this year would be like your engagement session photo package, right? But I can't afford that because it's a few $100s. And so, I said, is there anything you can suggest? Do you have any ideas? I want you to photograph it. People who you work with, maybe they can do it for cheaper. Just like, what do you have? And she said that what she'd be willing to do is she said she definitely wants to be there. And, it's only going to be like an hour. So she will take an hour from our ceremony time from next year, because she said she'd be there next year. And she will do it for free, basically, this year at this different location. She'll do the photography. And then if it turns out we do need that extra hour of photography next year, it's like half the cost of an engagement session to add on an hour. And we can even add on 15-minute increments. So it's just a lot cheaper to do it that way.
I like the Belinda.
I thought that was so sweet because now she has booked 2 days with us and 2 totally different locations and 2 different traveling situations, and she's willing to do it for basically no extra cost. So,
I've not met her, but I like her.
Yeah, I like her a lot too. So we are getting married this year, September 27th, and I want to do it on the beach. So we were looking all over for beach venues, that are like free. Like, where can you get married on the beaches? And basically, you can kind of do it anywhere. Anyways, it's been a whole struggle trying to find where we think it would be good. So I think we found a place. We're going to check it out over the weekend. We have a few ideas. But my question for you is if you have ever been to a beach wedding, or if you had a beach wedding, or if you've ever seen a beach wedding, What are your suggestions? Do's, don'ts, things
Don't
you wish
fall
they
down.
had, things...
Don't fall in the sand or the
Yeah,
water.
sure. We're not even planning on having chairs or anything. This is really going to be like a walk up, do the ceremony, say our vows, get married, woohoo, and then we are going to dance to our first dance song, but we're going to have earbuds in so no one else can hear it. It'll just be the two of us, and then the photographer is going to take photos of us doing our little first dance on the beach, which I think is going to be super duper cute.
And that way next year when she does the actual thing, then we'll all find out what song they danced to.
And I think that's just like the sweetest thing ever. But yeah, if you have any additional ideas for beach wedding suggestions, that'd be great. I was also debating back and forth a lot, and I think I've made up my mind, but I'm curious to know what you think. My original plan was that I'd wear my dress for this wedding because I'm worried I won't fit into it next year, but for sure I need to wear it, right?
She's not planning on eating like 600 pounds of food. Pregnancy would be the issue because she has to get pregnant like next week.
Next week is when we start trying for a baby if we wanted a baby before our next wedding. Anyways, so I want to make sure I wear the dress once. It was an expensive dress, so I'm going to wear the dress. But I wasn't going to get my hair and makeup done because I didn't want it to be the full experience. I wanted Jacob to have that full experience next year. But the more I think about it, the more I realize, well, if I can't wear it next year, then will I regret not doing hair and makeup this year and looking the best I can in that dress? So I think I've decided I'm going to do my hair and makeup this year, but let me know if you have any other suggestions on how to make this ceremony different from the next ceremony, because I don't want them to be the same. I still want there to be some difference and excitement, but,
Well, the vows would be different.
Yes,
2 years.
they are,
This one's
for sure.
Like, I promise, and the other one's like,
Okay, I screwed this up. Can I exchange this one for this one? Yeah, well, I think that's what's going to be really special, too, about having two ceremonies is that we can have really real personal vows in this one, and no one else has to know about those except for our parents.
What are you planning to
No,
promise?
but, it's just, sweet that we have these, these are our vows, and then we're going to have kind of a separate set of vows for everyone else.
What if a practice?
It for sure is practice. Okay, so that's wedding stuff. I think that pretty much covers it all. So then aside from that, between last FlossTube and this FlossTube, I tie-dyed for the first time, which I thought was really interesting. And I thought they came out pretty good, although I have not worn them yet. And so although I think I washed them well enough, I imagine my skin may turn colors. I have not tried washing it yet. Also, I don't know that you've ever seen my chinchilla. I cleaned out her cage. I took pictures of her. She is Chili the chinchilla. She's about 3 years old.
She's so cute.
She's mostly puff. Your finger goes in about that far. If you were to, she's really little, but she's really puffy.
That's what I say about me, too.
Yeah.
Really little.
If you just, go through.
If you just push really hard the bone.
Yep.
I'm little. I'm not puffy.
So that's
puffy.
Chili.
I'm puffy.
And then we went to the beach for Jacob's birthday, and we watched Charlie Chaplin movies for the first time. I hadn't seen them before, but they're pretty good. And you will also see that Kylie tried to walk her two kittens on leashes.
Kylie is Jacob's
little sister,
Oh.
littlest sister.
Yeah, that's about how I expected it would go.
The front of the trailer, is in that white area, so that's as far as she got. And in this one, the girl literally curled in a ball. She tucked her feet under herself so she could not be picked up and walked further.
I was saying Kylie is Jacob's sister. I don't know if I got that out, but because I got distracted
I think
by
you
the
did.
kittens.
Yeah. And then Jacob and I, on his birthday, I took him out to breakfast, and I just took a picture because it shows that we really are eating in parking lots now, because restaurants you can't operate on the inside where we're at. You have to eat outside. And so they set up a bunch of easy ups, and we are in the parking lot. We also had really pretty mochas. They did the pretty designs.
That leaf thing. Ooh, I want
Yeah,
that one.
I know. I didn't finish reading the menu, so I didn't see that. It's the same drink, except that this one has extra whipped cream and extra chocolate.
Okay.
It's the exact same drink. I was very upset. I said he won. That's it for me.
We went up and looked at the neighbor's
See,
cabin.
pictures are helpful,
Yeah,
aren't
we
they?
looked at the neighbor's cabin. And we did a bunch of work, and we're almost done with, the beams and the ceiling of the sides and stuff. So we're happy about that. I'll send you a few pictures.
Great.
That's the before with the opening, and then that's closed and foamed up. That foam gun is so much fun. And then those are the beams. We took down all the weird things, and we took down the ceiling, and we placed all the beams. So everything holding up the ceiling except for the ones that slant. But all the and the those are replaced.
Double up.
And then on the end, we put up insulation and then plywood, and then we're going to put some old redwood up on both sides, but we only got to one side. There you go. So I will
Nice.
send you those.
Okay, good. So then that's it, right? So tell us what you think about this video quality and colors and stuff. We're just really annoyed because it looks like the color accuracy isn't great with the camera that we've been using. So like our stitching looks a lot better in person than it does on the camera. And that's a little bit aggravating. So we're trying to fix it.
We've tried all different lights.
I'm sorry.
All different lights.
To the 500 of you that have subscribed, thank you so much for sticking with us through these technological problems. And that's halfway to 1,000 people.
That's too many.
That like watch us. What? That's pretty crazy. Like we're talking about how some people, you know, they can have thousands and thousands of subscribers. And it's like, man, that sucks. But can you imagine 500 people standing in front of your house being like, hey, I like you? That's pretty dang overwhelming. So thank you for your support. Like she said, it's a nice little pick-me-up on sad days. And we're supporting you right back. You need support, let us know. We'll comment back to you. We'll send you little notes.
A lot of you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I found a lot of people when I said, hey, can you tell me if you have a FlossTube? I found lots of people. Lots and lots.
Feel free to keep dropping your floss tubes.
Yeah.
It's not like we're going to be like, oh my God, why are you talking?
Full self-promotion is fine with me. I'm good with that.
Yep.
You don't even have to be subtle about it. It's okay.
That's it. Bye. Toodles.